How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and welcome to my video game pickups for the month of December 2022. And to be clear, actually, most of the stuff that I picked up in this video was actually bought in November 2022. But I realized that my December was going to be so small, I might as well combine them into a single video. So here we go, and I also need to apologize. It turns out last month's video, the video looked really screwed up, and I figured out why. It's because I was using my iPhone to record my facecam for the first time, and it defaults to recording in HDR, which Adobe Premiere does not like. Fixed it, shouldn't be a problem this time, fingers crossed, and toes. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with some of the stuff that I picked up. Let's go ahead and start with this, my pick for Game of the Year, Stray on PlayStation 5. So, I won't lie, I completely forgot that I picked this up. It was at the bottom of my pile. And as you can see, it's actually still shrink wrapped. I've been wanting to play this for months, but it didn't get a physical release right away on PS5. They actually waited like 6 months after it came out before they released it. So I've been holding out getting it until there was a physical version. Finally, there's a physical version. I'm looking forward to opening this up, plopping it in my PS5 and playing it. This is only my 5th physical PlayStation 5 game, if you can believe it. So very happy to own that. Now, that's it for PS5 games. Let's go to Nintendo Switch. I got a new Nintendo Switch. This is, of course, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet themed Nintendo Switch OLED, and this is my 7th, yes, number 7 Nintendo Switch that I have. And when they announced this, I knew I wanted to get it. Even though I just got the Splatoon OLED last month, I was like, you know, I need it, and I need it now. So I'm very happy to have gotten it. And of course, I got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to go with it. In fact, I'll grab those real quick. I've been having a whole lot of fun with Gen 9. It's been so much fun playing both Scarlet and Violet. Go ahead and show them off here, although I'm sure everyone knows what they look like. So I'm very happy to have these. Of course, it's very important for me to own every single Pokemon game the minute they release, no exceptions. So very happy to get both the games and the Switch OLED, beautiful additions to my Pokemon collection. I'm going to go ahead and show off some Amiibos next. So I think it was the same day as Pokemon release, but it might have been the week before, I don't remember for sure. We got 3 new Splatoon-themed Amiibos. So we got the Inkling Boy and Girl from Splatoon 3, and we got the Shrimp, the, what is this? The Small Fry from Splatoon 3 as well. So yeah, 3 new Amiibo to add to my collection. I continue to have a complete Amiibo collection, and it will continue to be that way. So had to get them, have them now, and most, if not all of the Amiibo that I have gotten since I moved to Nebraska, I have yet to take out of the boxes. Eventually I'm going to have to before I move to wherever my new place will be, just because the boxes take up so much space that I will have no choice. But until then, I'm keeping them in the boxes because, I don't know, I just like having them in the boxes. It's so much more fun that way. Probably the biggest non-Pokemon release on Nintendo Switch recently was this, and this is the reason why I was holding off making the video, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, which is a remake of the original PSP game. This is actually the first time the game has been released outside of the PSP. Of course, I had to get the Switch version. I'm very happy to have gotten the Switch version. I love Final Fantasy VII. I love the compilation of FF7, so when I saw that they were making it, I knew I had to get it for Switch. And besides, I have a complete Final Fantasy collection on Switch. Why would I skip out? And even more amazing, it actually came with a steelbook. Look at this. This is absolutely awesome. I didn't expect for it to come with a steelbook, but it did. It was a pre-order bonus through Best Buy. And look, it even has the actual cartridge slot for the Switch. Usually steelbooks are for the disc version of games, even if you buy the Switch version. But lo and behold, the Switch version came with a Switch Steelbook. I'm not a Steelbook person, but a lot of people are, so just very happy to have it. And as I said, I have a complete Final Fantasy Switch collection right now, including the very rare 10-2 on cart from Japan. And I have more Final Fantasy games on pre-order for Switch, including Pixel Remaster. I pre-ordered a copy, so make sure you're subscribed so that when I get to those game pickup months, you'll be able to see me get them and show them off. I'm going to go ahead and show off a kind of a Final Fantasy game, but mostly not. Collection of Mana. This actually just came in the mail today. So this is nowhere close to a Final Fantasy game. This is clearly a collection of the Mana games. So it has Secret of Mana, Trials of Mana, and the original Mana game, which was called, as you can see there, Final Fantasy Adventure on the Game Boy. You see it right there? So, no, it's not a Final Fantasy game, but it has Final Fantasy in the title, and I was like, just to make sure that there's no loopholes or anything, I'm getting this game. I actually did own this game once upon a time in Japanese. I think I actually still might. But when it released in English, I needed to get the English version. So, unfortunately, the Japanese cartridge does not update with the English patch. So if you want to play this in English, you need to get the English copy. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show this off then. This is Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris, which is another Switch game that is basically meant just to help me complete a collection. So thanks to this, I now continue to own a complete Sword Art Online collection on Switch. There's exactly 3 games on it: Hollow Realization, Fatal Bullet, and this. I am glad that this got a Switch release. Not so happy that, as with all the other SAO games, it was not released in North America. This is the European version, so yeah, had to import this. I used PlayAsia for that. You can use PlayAsia to import copies of games from any region to any region, so even if this isn't the Asian version of this game, use PlayAsia to get it. I have it now, still shrink-wrapped. I'll probably take it out of the shrink-wrap sometime soon. Anyway, I have all these sub-collections of games. After I stopped collecting Switch games hardcore, I was like, there are sub-collections that I want to keep going, like Final Fantasy or Pokemon or Sword Art Online, and yes, I know the series isn't good, but man, I love it, and you can't stop me from loving it. Let me go ahead and show this off. This is actually my final Switch game to show off. This is a limited edition release of Love Commie Trilogy from East Asia Soft. And I've explained this before, and it still holds true. I stream for East Asia Soft on their Twitch channel 3 days a week at twitch.tv/EastAsiaSoft. And as part of my compensation, they give me a free copy of whatever game I ask for. Usually I only ask for Switch games because I'm a Switch collector, but I have asked for PlayStation 4 and PS5 games from time to time. But thanks to this turned out to be a really hard game to get a hold of. I'm glad that they set aside a copy for me way back when, because this sold out so many months ago. But thanks to their very generous, thanks to them being such good people to me, I guess, I have this, and as such, I continue to have a complete East Asia Soft physical Switch collection. All these subcategories, you know? At least this one didn't cost me any money. It's compensation for my work, so consider it part of my payment. And let me go ahead and show off the last few things that I got. If you remember last month, I had a whole stack of PlayStation magazines, so here's the rest of them that came in between when I recorded that video and this one. And I'm definitely pausing my magazine collecting for now. I put so many joke bids and won so many lots. I'm like, okay, I can step back now. I can give myself a few months to actually read some of these before I need to worry about bumping up my collection numbers at all. So I got 5 copies here total. I'm not even going to bother naming them all, but I'll just go ahead and show off the covers here. This is why I love collecting magazines. Look at this. Look at these awesome covers. That's clearly a Mortal Kombat cover. Then if you go looking inside, you'll see all these ads and stuff, and of course reviews for games from the time era. It's like a time capsule, and I love video game time capsules. So again, just going to go ahead and show off all the covers here. Looks like we got Lara Croft in some kind of danger right there. I'm sure she's going to get her way out of it. Got an ad here for Enter the Matrix, and you can tell we're pretty much within the PS2 era right now. Another Resident Evil, looks like, and just realized this last one has the, well, actually all these have the address of the person on them, so whatever, I'll try and blur those out if they need them. It turns out I didn't need to last. Oh, okay, I'll definitely need to do that this time. I could see that in the preview. So yeah, so a few more PlayStation magazines for me to add to my collection, and that's it. That's my pickups. you can see why I conglomerated November and December into a single video. In fact, I don't know when my next video is going to be because I don't have anything on pre-order. I have 3 games total on pre-order: Theatrhythm Final Fantasy 16, and Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. I didn't plan on them all being Final Fantasy games, I promise. But anyway, so that'll bring my game pickups to an end. By far, my favorite thing that I picked up was this beautiful new Switch OLED for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Even if I haven't yet taken it out of the box, it is still sealed up, but it's in there and it's awesome. So I'm very happy that Scarlet and Violet came out and that they don't suck. Yes, they have technical issues, so what? I grew up on the N64, it's no big deal to me. Anyway, let me know what you picked up this month. I'm looking forward to hearing about it in the comments. So that'll bring this video to an end. I hope everyone has a great holiday season. I hope everyone had a good 2022. I'll see you in 2023. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.